match will one fall with a 5-minute time limit. Introducing first from Tampa, Florida, weighing 219 pounds, Mike Graham. His opponent from Amarillo, Texas, weighing at 235 pounds, Dory Funk Jr.
Dory Funk Jr. is the heavyweight champion, and apparently that title on the line as well. And what tremendous pressure to put on both of these men. Funk saying it would only take him 5 minutes. And that's all he'd given. Pride for a single leg pickup is a good backup.
Yeah, I've been watching wrestling since 1931, Gordon. I've seen it come and go in amateur, professional, collegiate. If I had to pick out two perfect machines out of this age of highly computerized technology, Dory Funk would be one, Jack Brisco would be the other. But the third fellow that's going to come along and take one of these fellas is right in the ring with him right now. That's Mike Gran. That's my humble opinion.
Well, certainly a very valued and respected opinion, Coach. And Mike Graham obviously getting set to take it to Dory Funk Jr. Dory perhaps will use time as a factor for himself in this one, Jerry.
Well, Dory Funk Jr. many times is very cagey in the ring. He knows where he's at all times. He knows the position of his opponent. It's very important to be positioned right in the ring. And as you said, time is on Dory Funk Jr.'s side. He's got nothing to gain from this except to show that he can beat Mike Graham. And Mike Graham has the Florida Heavyweight Championship to gain and also a tremendous reputation to live up to. And getting a win over Funk will be a tremendous feather in his cap.
Speaking of time, the only regret I have about this match is it's only 10 minutes into the race, and I'd love to see these two fellas go for an hour somewhere.
Well, yeah, it's a 5-minute match, and that's all that Funk would give him. I'm with you. I
think 5 minutes, he cut it back there.
Yeah, that's all Funk would give him. He said he'd already had a match. He said, Funk, that's all the time we're taking to beat him. So he's really moving in there with a tremendous amount of confidence.
I doubt that very much. As much respect as I have for Dory's wrestling ability, I don't think there's anybody who's going to take Mike Graham. That's a strong, force snap nair that he had on Mike there. And Mike took him back into a crucifix. Had him down there for a 2 count. That's a strong counter on Mike's part. That's George Force Mears, an unusual hold that Dory used there.
One thing we have to remember, Jordan, that this match is not going to be decided on points as it is an amateur. It's going to be decided on a submission hold or a pinhold with a 1, 2, 3. Either wrestler in the ring can get as many near false predicaments as possible. But what it all boils down to is getting a final 3 counter, the guys say, I quit.
Dory counted that bar series there with a nice wing movement. Snapped Mike over. Mike counters. Goes back into the bar series again. The balance on Mike Graham is the thing that close to treat him, besides the fact that he's so powerful. He's so cat-like. Speaking of cat-like, first area is too, that he's so reserved and saves his energy so much that people think he's better on the passive side. Very strong wrestler. Again, we're seeing Mike's counter ability come into play here. I think Dory realizes right now he's got an awful lot on his hands.
He has indeed, and Mike extremely determined, keeping that bar on the arm, and obviously Funk's attempting to counter, brings him back to the ring, fires him off the top rope. Caught him with a forearm.
A lot of processes right there.
And there again, tremendously vicious forearm on Dory Jr. again. Catches Mike Graham. And Graham staggers into those ropes now. Dory Funk Jr. moving very effectively into those ropes.
It was devastating, but it's not to believe it, Gordon. Right there. Let's see right now.
Drops it again, again. Graham. A lot of problems is deep.
There's not a punishment for close up to the front or towards the side.
Only a count of 2. Mike Graham came out of it phenomenal. And Dory Funk still sets it again. Vertical souffle that has Mike Graham back to it again with Dory Funk Jr. And again, Mike Graham slips away.
A lot of people don't realize Mike's bridging and he's sliding out from under that. He came directly down on the shoulder and there, right away, the pluses and pluses for Stinky. See, there's a little bit of a bridge in there. Super strength. And it's going to erect there as much as going to touch it, right? Here's the bridging. Coming from the shoulder back.
I'll tell you one thing, Dory Bump Jr. is letting out all stops here. He's throwing everything he's got. Every bit of reserve and everything else, trying to put Mike Graham away. And Mike Graham still on his feet, taking horrendous punishment here. And now, Dory Bump Jr. into that spinning toe, and Graham has that tremendous pain coursing through his beautiful block by Graham. And Graham goes into the figure four. Mike Graham into the Graham figure four, leg lock, and he's got. He's got Dory Bump Jr. trapped in that figure four. He's got it. He's got it. Also, Dory Bump Jr. has to be found. Perfect pain here.
Match one fall with a 10-minute time limit from Havana, Cuba, weighing 237 pounds, El Gran Apollo. His opponent from Minnesota, weighing 245 pounds, Bill Irwin.
Bill Irwin going up against El Gran Apollo, and I would say ringsiders would have to read this match as a toss-up. Either man certainly capable of taking the other. Apollo trying to sit out and escape from the ride on Big Bill Irwin. Apollo trying to move away from it. Went back to try and hook the leg. Could not escape. Irwin back to his feet. Beautiful arm drag takedown. Apollo moving very smoothly. Top wrist lock to a back leg grip, and it is Apollo on the canvas. Irwin pressing an advantage now. Again into that top wrist lock, and this time Apollo gaining some leverage here, but Irwin wide stance back to his feet. And again, it was Apollo getting the leverage advantage there. Irwin back to the canvas. Apollo keeping the armbar now. The inside, Irwin coming across the face. Drives him back to the ring ropes. Now the referee calls for the break. Irwin fired him off on the high hip toss. Apollo breaks it up very nicely. Apollo. Side headlock to a hip lock takedown. Apollo, of course, is from Havana, Cuba. He's in the red trunks. And has become quite a favorite of the wrestling fans throughout the entire state of Florida. Caught by Irwin, the full body slam as Apollo came off those ropes, and Irwin went, Apollo retaliating in time, gets to a full body slam. Good arm drag, takedown again by El Gran Apollo. Apollo has that explosive capability. An athlete through and through. Irwin got him, but Apollo hooked the leg toward the takedown. Irwin back in with a side headlock now. Trying to extricate himself from a problem. Irwin drives the knee to the midsection, the clubbing forearm across the back of the head. A knee to the side of the head, near the temple that time. And Irwin again using that forearm very effectively. Irwin, a good shoulder smash, drops Apollo to the canvas. Apollo stays low. Caught him with a drop kick coming off the rope. Now the three. Drop kick to the lateral press, and El Gran Apollo of Havana, Cuba is the winner.
Match one fall, 10-minute time limit from Arizona, weighing 229 pounds, Reggie Park. His opponent accompanied to the ring by his manager, Humperdink, from Tokyo, Japan, weighing 210 pounds, Professor Sonoda.
Professor Sonoda going up against Reggie Parks, the Iron Man. 1 fall, 10-minute time limit. Again, you see Sonoda as is Pogo. It's the makeup of the Kabuki Warriors from Japan, and it is Sonoda. Started to come off with a chop on the break, but Parks backed away. Arm drag takedown by Sonoda to an inside bar. Reggie Parks rolling back. Hip toss by Parks. It has Sonoda thinking twice, and Sonoda is very quick to use those hands. Bottom wrist lock by Parks. Sonoda slam, but it was Parks maintaining his wrist lock until Sonoda twisting away now, back to his feet, got on an armbar. And again, Parks hanging in very, very tenaciously. There you see the result of the Oriental training and background as he used that foot very effectively. And Parks was certainly least expecting an attack from that point. And Sonoda now using the elbow, the back of the head of Reggie Parks. And Parks has himself some troubles here. Sonoda brings him up, another full body slam. Sonoda crashing down across the throat and chest of Reggie Parks. The Iron Man having some problems breathing now. Parks caught again. Again, Sonoda using those chops very effectively. Now the elbow once again. Sonoda using the feet very effectively in Parks. He brought off the rope, caught on the side headlock once again. Parks hooking the near leg now, bringing Sonoda up. And Sonoda's got himself some problems now as Parks drove him down on his knee. And Parks giving Mr. Professor Sonoda a taste of his own medicine. Once again by Parks. Atomic knee drop by Reggie Parks. And this may spell the end of Professor Sonoda as Parks beginning to dominate the situation. Caught on a chop coming in. Caught with another chop. Time with a headbutt. As the count of three, there was that clear yell came out of him as he came off that second ring rope, caught Parks and got him for the count of three. So there's your victor, Professor Sonoda.
Well, my man was in one back here now.
Jerry Brisco, what a game competitor here. Matsuda, presses that advantage, Matsuda. And behind his man, good sit-down escape by Jerry Brisco. Brisco ducked under that shot. Brisco, he's proud by Matsuda. Whoa! Both men fought. Brisco staggered up against those ropes. Both men collided. Brisco. They count of three. The count of three as Jerry Brisco has defeated Hiro Matsuda.
I can't believe what I've just seen. control of Mr. Pogo, and the match is getting a little out of hand. You see Jack going towards the leg, and perhaps to set up his figure 4 leg lock, and he goes him right to the mat as Jack stepping in. You see he takes the foot in the right position, but Pogo, as we've all seen in demonstrations, he breaks those bricks with his hands, his feet, and he is a tremendously strong in all of his limbs. But Jack is right back up. He did go into the referee. He was able to catch Jack with a karate chop right across the throat. And you see Sir Oliver Humperdink pacing up and down the ropes. He knows something's going wrong. Pogo gives him that tremendous hard body slam there that only he's doing now. And you see right here, Barbara, this is what I'm talking about, the bounty picking. It's disgusting. Sir Oliver Humperdink comes in. He ties up my brother's leg for no reason at all. He knows his man is beat. Pogo hadn't been beat by anybody in the state of Florida.
This match won foul takes in the final from Lakeland, Florida, weighing 261 pounds, Bubba Douglas. His opponent from Tucson, Arizona, weighing 238 pounds, Bobby Garrett.
Bobby Garrett going in against Bubba Douglas. Bubba Douglas, of course, the many times called the unofficial mayor of Lakeland. I just mentioned, of course, that waist lift takedown by Douglas. Garrett stood out and escaped. Garrett back to his feet. Fireman Gary takedown, and once again, Tyler has going to an arm drag takedown by Garrett. Big brothers and big sisters of Polk County holding a wrestling spectacular at the Lakeland Civic Center. Bubba Douglas, I'm sure, will be one of the participants. Bubba Douglas keeping the pressure on Garrett. Garrett from Arizona back to the canvas once again. Takedown, but Douglas hangs in there tenaciously. Keeps mounting more and more pressure on Bobby Garrett. Garrett trying to set his strategy here as Douglas continues to bear down on him. Douglas headbutt to the shoulder, another one. Garrett trying to swing around and escape, but Douglas whips him back to the canvas, drives the knee into the upper arm of Bobby Garrett. Garrett in behind him now with a hammerlock on Douglas. Douglas, a good reversal that time. As the hammerlock, Garrett trying to escape, looks to try and sweep an ankle if he could. Douglas now forces a takedown. Pick up the far ankle. So Garrett finding himself frustrated here. Trying to use that elbow effectively. Caught Douglas and stunned him momentarily. Garrett catches him again. Douglas caught a side headlock. And it was Garrett driving a knee into the back of Bubba Douglas, the lumbar region, and it is Garrett now pressing that advantage into a rear chin lock. Douglas back to the side headlock now. Garrett trying to fire him off. Does so. Douglas off the ropes. Good shoulder smash. Douglas off the ropes once again. That time Garrett caught him. Elbow coming off. Douglas again powers out before the count of 3. Only a count of 2. Garrett back to the side headlock, coming to the rope. elbow. Douglas comes off. Got him with a headbutt. Got the count of 3.
This match won fall with a 10-minute time limit from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing 245 pounds, Charlie Cook. His partner weighing 235 pounds, Sweet Brown Sugar. Their opponents, formerly the French Foreign Legion, weighing 244 pounds, Sergeant Jacques Goulet. And from Ohio, weighing 230 pounds, Gordon Nelson.
Jacques Goulet and Gordon Nelson moving out against Charlie Cook and Sweet Brown Sugar. Goulet, of course, still hanging on to that Southern Heavyweight Championship that belonged to Sweet Brown Sugar. Cook on his feet very quickly. Beautiful arm drag takedown by Cook. Cook out of Grambling College, of course, a member of the Pittsburgh Steelers for a number of years. Known as Gentleman Charlie Cook. He is quite an athlete indeed. And he's up against one of the toughest pros in the profession today. I'm referring, of course, to Gordon Nelson, man who keeps himself in absolutely phenomenal condition. Makes the tag with Sergeant Jacques Goulet. Gordon Nelson has phenomenal leg strength. I'll tell you more about that a little bit later on. Sweet Brown Sugar wanting a piece of Goulet right now. Goulet getting a side headlock. Goulet leapfrogs up. Beautiful drop kick by Sweet Brown Sugar. Barbara, as I've said before, Sugar's got steel springs in his legs.
He certainly does, Gordon. He's just an amazing athlete.
All right, Gordon Nelson now, the rear chin lock on Sweet Brown Sugar. And broke it up very nicely, made the tag. Charlie Cook moves in, and Charlie Cook very quickly with a single leg kick up. I understand that Charlie Cook is going to be your substitute for Take 5 next week.
Yes, Gordon, he is. I was talking to him about a number of things.
Charlie Cook makes the tag with Sweet Brown Sugar. And it's Sugar administering punishment now to Gordon Nelson. Talking about Nelson, he's got some problems out there now. Once again, the tag is made. Excellent teamwork between Cook and Sugar. They both know the strength that Gordon Nelson has in those legs. And so they're attacking what they feel to be the strongest point. That's exactly what their intentions are. Continued attack on the legs of Gordon Nelson. Again, the tag is made. And Nelson fighting back desperately now. Goulet dispatched from the ring by the referee. Nelson now. Side headlock. They're into those ropes. Cook fires him off. Cook caught by a shoulder smash by Gordon Nelson. Gordon Nelson now firing back with everything that he's got. Got him. Body block coming off. That's the count of 3 for late seconds to come into the ring. But Sweet Brown Sugar cut him off at the pass. And so a fine victory for Sweet Brown Sugar and Charlie Cook. And Barbara's going to go to ringside to have a word or two.
This is a duration match, one fall television time remaining. From Tampa, Florida, weighing 230 pounds, Steve Keirn. His opponent from Sunset Beach, Hawaii, weighing 250 pounds, the Florida television champion, the magnificent Muraco.
Muraco, perhaps one of the wealthiest wrestlers in the profession today, chooses to compete only about 6 months a year. The rest of the time, he goes back to his native Hawaii, where he's an outstanding surfer in the unlimited professional class. He's had an extensive career in the amateur ranks, high school and college. He's facing co-holder of the North American Tag Team Championship, Steve Keirn. Back to the rope. And very, very, very short fuses here. Both of these men had tremendous intensity, and anything could and most probably will happen. Keirn, short forearm into the wrist. Ooh! And it was Muraco with a stinging right hand. And that's the thing about Muraco. He'll strike like a cobra. He uses that Asiatic spike with devastating effectiveness. Referee calling for the break, and it was Muraco once again with that right hand, and Keirn fires back. Keirn catches him again and again. And Muraco backing off like a wounded grizzly, but he's exceptionally dangerous. Steve, who has matured exceptionally well, knowing that you don't charge a man like Muraco recklessly. The rope, Keirn up and over. Ducks away, catches him in the sleeper. Steve turns, gets it. Muraco makes it to the rope. Muraco outside the ring. Another tactic, a stalling tactic by Muraco. That's where he's a savvy ring general. He'll break the momentum. You can hear the crowd picking up a chant. Now go, Steve, go. A highly partisan crowd here. Muraco using a knee lift again and again. Keirn, done by that. Wow, Muraco again using that spike into the throat of Steve Keirn. Muraco brings him up. A variation of a pile driver. No, sir. Keirn came out of it. Keirn has had that back jammed. Catching Keirn that time approximately the axis vertebrae, and now it is Keirn. And Keirn's got to be having a lot of pain in his neck and his back right now, and Muraco is quickly seizing advantage of that. Got Keirn partially in that bottom rope. And Keirn, a lot of trouble here now with Muraco. Driving the foot into the throat. Using those ropes for leverage being warned by the referees. So Muraco facing a possible disqualification here. Again explodes to either side of the head of Steve Keirn. Keirn fires back. Keirn fires back again. And hard right hands being exchanged here. Keirn now rocks Muraco, catches him again and again. Muraco in trouble now. And Muraco frustrated, backing away as Steve Keirn. That great second burst of energy now. Keirn closes in. It's Keirn continuing that punishment on Muraco. Muraco into that far turnbuckle and on the canvas, and Steve Keirn continues to punish him. Referee warning Keirn now. Keirn's going to have to break because they're into the rope. And Keirn allowing no surcease whatsoever. Broke just in time, and Steve Keirn retaliating in kind. Muraco in trouble now as Steve Keirn in with a lateral press. 1, 2. Out of 3, and Muraco came out of it. And it is Keirn and Muraco both then going for the abdominal stretch. Keirn's got him in the abdominal stretch, and Muraco reaching out in absolute sheer desperation. Muraco dropped those ring ropes, but the hold is broken. Our time is completely gone. Till next week, Gordon Soley saying so long.